All right, welcome back to SK Hobbies AZ, and I am Stitch. And on this episode, we are going to be talking about part 3 of the ARRMA Talion build, the Ultimate Basher build series that we've been doing. And we're going to go over what it costs to get this far in this build. So stay tuned. All right, welcome back. So yes, we're going to talk about the build that we did on this and what it cost to do it. Now, this build was completely from scratch. If you guys remember back to part 1, we bought everything from scratch. I didn't have a roller to start with, so we had to buy some extra stuff from Jenny's RC to get this going, and also to save money, because it would have cost us about, if I went to go buy it brand new, we were going to be paying pretty close to $800 plus tax, or $799.99 plus tax to buy the roller, or the EXP version of this. I shouldn't say roller because it wasn't a roller. If I was going to buy it used, people were selling them for about, between $500 to $700 still on Facebook Marketplace. I checked Craigslist and also on OfferUp. It was just nobody wanted to drop any lower on what they had. So I decided, what would it cost if I went to Jenny's RC and bought the pieces I needed outside of what we were buying for the Ultimate Basher? And we got it broke down here. So you guys will see up here in the corner, I'm going to have a little spreadsheet that comes up that kind of shows you our cost breakdown. So from Jenny's RC, there's a lot on the list, right? We bought the center differential, we bought the front and rear differential, we bought front and rear shocks, we bought the motor mount, we bought their kit of ARRMA plastics for the Talion, we bought a steering set, I had to buy the wing, we bought front hubs and rear hubs. Okay. So now you'll also notice on that list up here it says eBay. So on Jenny's RC's website at the time, they didn't have those parts listed for the front hubs, the turnbuckles, and the rear hubs. But I happened to go onto eBay and I did a search for it and found out that I could buy them through Jenny's RC on eBay. So that's why it says eBay there. And then, of course, I needed a set of ARRMs for it, so that complete set. So from Jenny's RC, to get all of that stuff that I needed, that what I would have got out of that roller, or the, if I bought it off of Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, or even if I was to go and buy it brand new from one of my hobby stores or order it from AMain, right? We only spent $385.36 to buy that. So we were less than $400 for our base that we worked with. From there, we wanted to get the bashing stuff on it, right? We wanted to get that hard basher from M2C. And from M2C, you can see up there on the list that we got the rear tower brace that I had to do the modification on to get it to work. We bought the actual full Talion beef kit because I didn't have any of those parts. So we got all of that stuff for the beefcake kit. And then, of course, we bought the front and rear center drive shafts. We bought the rear outdrive shafts. So the rear outdrive shafts. We bought the front CVD outdrives. And then we also bought the input cups that go into the differentials. And then we also bought those outdrives, the outdrive cups that come out of the differentials to the drive shaft. We bought the droop screws for the chassis. Now, I did buy those droop screws and I have a spare set. When I bought the beefcake kit, it came with a set of droop screws, but I did not see it in their picture. So that maybe have been my mistake. It might be there, so pay attention to that. You may not need to spend the extra money on the droop screws, but what I did is, so I put them inside of the ARRMs, my spare set of ARRMs, and I've got them all let up so I can just swap them out. And then, of course, I did the 17 millimeter hex adapters from M2C, the 5 millimeter extensions. So with that, the total cost out of my pocket for M2C was $906.13. So we've got 3 more areas that we needed to discuss. We went If you look up at the top of the list, the motor ESC combination, so we put the Max 6 in here, and we also put the 2250 kV motor from Hobbywing, which that ran about $274.99, and we got that on A-Main Hobbies. I tried checking a couple of my local hobby stores, and neither of them had any of the motors I was looking for, so we went to A-Main to get that. And then also we went over to eBay. Also, I bought that at the same time as I bought the stuff from Jenny's RC on eBay, but we bought a set of these tires, the ARRMA Talion tires. Jenny's RC didn't have them listed on their website. They were out of stock, so I needed them for this build. So that's what we did, is I just picked them up from eBay, and they were only like $76 on eBay, so that's listed up on there. So the last part of this whole thing was, of course, all the Basher Queen stuff that we got, the carbon fiber. So we got that ESC plate, the adapter plate. We got the carbon fiber center brace. We got the carbon fiber steering kit, so we could get that top plate. And then, of course, for the hub, the front hubs adapters there. And then the last thing we got, of course, was the carbon fiber / aluminum servo mount that Basher Queen has up there. So you go through all of that, you add it all up, we ended up spending $1,772.78. Now, with that being said, that's a good price in my book, because it could have been a heck of a lot more if you're starting off with actually buying the complete EXP roller or EXP rig from A-Main Hobbies, or if you're going through your local hobby store. So building it from scratch, that is the perfect way to do it. You get those parts that are on my list up here, and that's all you need from your system. And then you get all the stuff from M2C Racing. If you don't like the carbon fiber, M2C Racing has that top plate for the front. You can use the stock EXP carbon fiber that I put in mine. You could use the stock ones from your EXP on those hubs. And then the ESC adapter plate, you don't even have to do that if you don't want to. I thought it was kind of cool, wanted to add that upgrade, so we did it. Now, in these builds, because you can see that I have 3 different ARRMAs here, I replaced the bulkheads in my Creighton with the ones from Basher Queen, which that was an expensive buy-in, but I had to do it. Those things look awesome. So I had the Hot Racing bulkheads already in it, and so I had a spare set of those, and that's what we threw in the Talon, was those bulkheads. But I will put a link down in the description on where I bought those from. I got those off of A-Main Hobbies. If they don't have it, I'll have a link for where you can buy them off of eBay too. So if there's links to both of them, I'll put them both in there. But that's where I got them from, was A-Main, but I bought that like 8 months ago. So I'm not sure if they're still there, but I'll put the link down in the description of where you can get them. All my links, there's no no rewards on my part. I'm not affiliated with anybody. We're not trying to make money that way. It's all putting out this information to you guys. So I hope that answered everybody's questions on what it costs to build this. This has been a huge project in the making for a while, and we finally made our dreams come true by building the ultimate bashers. So this is the final video of the final costs on this. The only thing we got left to do is to take these bad boys out and show you what they could do. So I hope you guys enjoyed the content and enjoyed these series. Don't forget to like and subscribe and bash that bell. I'm Stitch, SK Hobbies AZ, and I'm out.